Hello. You're tuned into the Business Intelligence Network. Thank you for joining us. I'm Claudia Imhoff, and we're here today at the Data Warehousing Institute conference in a beautiful Chicago. Now, joining me today is John O'Brien. John is the CTO of Dataupia. Thanks for joining me, John.
Well, thank you, Claudia.
Well, let's get started with, there's a lot of buzz about Dataupia, a lot about your green initiatives. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the green initiatives?
The green initiatives, as we all know, has definitely been something we hear about everywhere we go. It's a big deal in the industry, and it's something that we've been running into more and more often from a very practical sense. We work with companies, and what we're finding out and hearing from them every time are things that we're familiar with. My data center's running out of space. I have colo locations that I can't fill it up because of the power restrictions. I need more energy efficient equipment to put into my data center to solve my business problems. So for Dataupia, we've definitely always had a focus on designing our equipment to be very green, leveraging the commodity components that are out there, putting them together in the right way, and really building the best green appliance that we can put out there. So we get the combination benefits of software, the hardware, and also the commodity equipment and what it can do, and the density of storage that we provide. So what you've got is now you've got a solution that can offer, we've seen typically around 66% savings in energy.
66.
66,
wow.
A third of what traditional solutions cost these companies in their data centers.
Wow.
So in the appliance market today, it's been very exciting for us, and Dataupia has definitely taken that very seriously because our customers are telling us how much it makes a difference for them.
Oh, that's great. Well, now you also have another announcement, a joint announcement this time with Tableau, enabling this fast visual analytics and that sort of thing on large data sets. So how does the Dataupia Sartori server enhance Tableau's offerings? The idea, I guess, here is to allow customers to gain more insight into their data. So how do you see this partnership working then?
We've definitely been talking to the BI vendors out there, and Tableau is one of them that we've talked to. And what we found in a good partnership agreement that we came up with was really one where Tableau wants to offer an end-to-end solution for their customers. They are really great at visual analytics, giving the insight, it's actionable information, but once again, they are the BI tool, and they're working with their customers' databases. So when they brought Satori into the solution, what they found is now they're able to run larger data sets than they've ever been able to run before. Their users get much more excitement because of the performance, the visualization. It's all right there. It's all live. So together what we found is that they deliver to their customers an end-to-end solution in which they're able to basically offer all the same thing, just better and faster, and in a better customer experience, and which means better business value, more actionable information for their customers. And for us, it's actually been a pretty fun project. We did hook up with them here at TDWI. We've had conversations with them, and the story is that really they came into our office and we sat down and we wanted to talk about what we could do, and we kind of took one of their data sets and we put it on the Satori server, and we did it with our dynamic aggregation component. And when we put their front end on top of it, they had never seen their application actually work so well.
Wow.
And what that has evolved into is actually here at the conference down in our booth in the exhibit hall, a Tableau demo on...
It's a very nice demo. You might want to talk a little bit about that, because I actually saw it today.
You did see it?
I did, and I was impressed.
It's running 20 years of FAA data, and it's in our Satori server with the multidimensional aggregates. And what's really nice is that as people stop by our booth and other customers, and when they take it out and show potential customers, a lot of people are able to actually relate to the visual information because we are all on flights. We all can see the patterns, and this is the way people want to work with data. They want to work with it visually. They want it to be intuitive and actionable. So it's turned out to be a fun project as well as a very, very good partnership for us.
Yeah, well, certainly those of us that travel a lot appreciate what they have to offer, and it really is lightning fast. I have to admit I was impressed. Now, tomorrow is your 1-year anniversary. It's amazing how fast time goes by. It's hard to believe that we were sitting here a year ago and talking about this. A lot can happen in a year. How have you seen the market change? Have you seen a shift since Dataupia came into the market?
It's definitely been a really exciting year in the market. We've been a part of that. Of course, a year ago, we did our GA product release announcements and came into the market. And in the last year, I think what we've seen as interesting trends and changes has really been this emphasis on operational BI. Another emphasis around the mixed workload capabilities, that customers are looking for, solutions that are able to do all their needs, right? Not just one here, one there kinds of things. So that's been a pretty interesting trend that has tracked very well. Of course, our dynamic aggregation just fits beautifully with the operational BI workloads that we're meeting. But at the same time, when we started Dataupia and when we really started to focus on what we wanted to do, which was really, we have the tagline, free your data, right? Unlocking the business value in data. That really hasn't changed. I mean, we're still growing, we're still getting more customers, we're still unlocking business value for a lot of customers. So we still stick to that. That's the core thing that we're really all about doing. And what's exciting about that is that the need today, the demand for today is just as strong as when we launched. So the market continues to evolve and change, but some of those core needs, what we founded the company on, are still
there.
Very, very strong.
Well, you did your greening video a while ago, and since then I have heard so many companies come out with their green initiatives. So that's also something in the last year that I think you've pretty much put a stake in the ground on that one too. Yeah,
we had always designed it from the beginning to be that way, and as the market came about and that became the centerpiece, we just noticed that our customers were talking to us a lot. They were talking about that first in some cases, and we had a good solution and a good answer for them.
That sounds good. Now, you have a new customer, and forgive me, I'm actually going to read the name because I don't want to get it wrong. The name of the company is Innovative Discovery, and as I understand it, they are a legal document management solutions provider.
Yes.
That was a mouthful, and I didn't want to get it wrong, so I had to read it. So tell me a little bit about Innovative Discovery. How are you helping them out?
Innovative Discovery offers an e-discovery solution, and which is basically their customers are legal, law firms, people that have to store lots of textual data. It's for criminal cases, civil cases, data retention, all of these documents, all this text that they need to load up, but they also need to have fast retrieval of them. Now, what's really nice and when we paired up with Innovative Discovery and they became our customer, what was exciting for us is that they were trying to go the next step. It wasn't just about loading a lot of text and having the pointers to go ahead and say, here's the document you need, here's that information. They wanted to actually go the next level and do analytics in the legal field, and they believed that all of their customers were going to benefit from this. And they wanted a turnkey type solution, once again an end-to-end solution, where they have the application and the analytics engine and everything that is tailored towards the law profession. And they needed a nice, strong, complete solution, and that's where the Satori server came in for them. And they put it together, and they're rolling out analytics and patterns, and they're actually using this capability as their differentiator in the market for basically their own competition.
Well, let's face it, the legal profession it produces documents like nobody else, so the amount of data must be just stunning.
Yes, you wouldn't think so, but once again, there's growing and growing amounts of data all around us. You just have to stop and look around sometimes. It's there.
Well, it's an interesting product, I have to admit, or an interesting case study for you guys. And unfortunately, we're, as always, out of time, so I have to cut it off. We could talk some more. But I do want to thank John very much for joining me today. It's just been a pleasure to talk with you.
It's always a pleasure.
This is Claudia Imhoff again. Thanks for listening, and goodbye from the Data Warehousing Institute Conference here in Chicago.